hello, and welcome to the Southern Belle NOLA channel. I'm your hostess, Southern Belle, and this is the Bargains by Belle auction. I am so thrilled to be able to broadcast to you today. It is always an honor and a privilege. And the reason it's a privilege is because you're kind enough to give me your time. Time is one of those things that is so precious. We don't know how much we have, we can't make more, and giving it is a gift. So, and I love having everybody in the chat. There's no pressure to buy anything at all here. I do ask that you chat it up though, because it is fun to get to know y'all, to talk about the products. So, let me bring on the golden voice of my channel, Miss Laurie Kutcher. Welcome, Laurie. Oh no, is Laurie muted? Let me go to the side and double check.
There we go. Sorry,
Oh,
I
there
was
you
muted.
go.
Hi,
But I
everyone.
didn't
Hi,
get you.
Belle.
Hi.
I'm glad to be here tonight. I'm ready for an auction.
I am so glad. All right. Oh, how was your day before we get started?
My day was good. It was a kind of slow-paced day, but that's okay for Mondays.
Well, it's supposed to be a Monday after all. If it was a rip roaring Friday or Saturday, it'd be kind of hard to know what to do with the weekend.
Yep, yep. But it was a nice day.
I am so
How about
glad.
yours?
Well, I had rain, and rain until about
Yeah.
noon. So, and then I was like waiting for the floodwaters to go down, but it turned into a nice afternoon. Well, let me scroll up to the top and let's start saying hello to some
Okay.
people. First in the chat, we had Crochet Queen Kathy.
ACQ.
And next, my moderator, who's going to be making the list and checking it twice tonight, is Miss Amy, who's your diver.
Hi, Amy.
Running the chat tonight is Holy Spirit Firefall Jane,
Hello, Miss Jane.
the fastest fingers of Georgia. Okay, next we have Melissa McIntosh. Welcome, Melissa.
Hi, Melissa.
And her loving sister, Melinda and Sweet Zane.
Hey, Melinda. Hi, Zane.
Oh, Kathy says her snow is finally gone. I'm sorry. So
Oh, but she
sorry.
says
I feel
yay.
like crying for the snow. Well, sorry, we cried when our snow was gone.
Yeah.
So, okay. I just naturally have that response now. Snow's gone. Oh no, I know how that feels. But I keep forgetting that other people feel differently. It just like triggers my I'm ready to cry ducks in my eyes when I hear that snow is gone, just because I cried so hard when ours was gone. Okay, let's see who else. We have Ashley Reed. Hello, Ashley.
Hi, Ashley.
Let me see if I missed anybody. Oh, wait, I'm not at the bottom yet. We've got Rainbow Cookies Sprinkles.
Hey, Rainbow.
Rainbow runs our chat on Saturdays and Tuesdays. So tonight she actually gets to attend as a guest and put her feet up and just be a viewer. So nice to have a night off, and yet she still likes us enough that she wants to be with us. Now that is friendship, right?
That's sweet. Yes.
Same way Jane comes in at the end of auctions when she's through with wherever she's modding. Same thing. Mm-hmm. Okay, here is Shelby. Welcome, Shelby.
Hi, Shelby.
Next, I see we have Nancy Smith.
Hi,
Blessings to you.
Nancy.
I see Miss Brenda. Hello, hello, Brenda.
Hi, Brenda.
Okay, I hope I haven't missed anybody. Do you
I
want to
think
make
we
some
got it.
announcements?
Sure. We have our Tuesday night late night auction tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then Wednesday and Thursday, Belle will be invoicing and measuring and weighing and computing and packing all of y'all's goodies up. Uh, I'm sorry, my phone was dinging. Um, then also, Belle has three different levels of membership. And if you haven't joined up, go ahead and take a look at them, read them, and see what they're about, and see if one of them is good for you. And of course, click the thumbs up and share us out. It helps us ever so much.
Yeah, we've got 16 people watching. It would be so great to start out the show with 16 thumbs. Also, I want to make a special announcement about next Monday. So, y'all know that we have auctions Saturday, Monday, Tuesday every week, and now and then we'll have a special pop up auction. But next Monday, we're going to have a special themed auction on our regular Monday auction, and we're going to have a special guest. So here's what's going on. One of my viewers wrote me an email and said, I really enjoy when you show faith based items. And I said, well, that's right up my alley. I'm glad to show them. And she said, I don't live near a Christian bookstore. So she had a hard time getting those items. And she suggested that I plan a whole faith based auction. Oh, look, who's here? Oops, oops, oops. I missed it. It
Hey,
is
As Cats.
Katsu. So we started thinking and planning about it in the mod meetings. And we are going to do it next Monday, Monday the 7th. And my special guest, who has taught Bible studies, who's done a lot of um, broadcasting about spiritual matters, faith matters, and specifically the Bible, is going to be my co host. It is none other than Haley, God's Girl Creations, Jane's daughter. So she's going to co host next Monday, and the entire auction is going to be faith based items. So some things are going to be things that have Bible verses on them, some things will be obvious with it having a cross on it or an angel on it. Other things, it may be a little bit. Um, Harder to decipher. So Haley is going to share the Bible verse. So, for instance, if I show something with a fish on it, she's going to read the verse in the Bible that tells us to be fishers of men. If I show something with a sheep on it, she's going to read the verses that's where Jesus tells the disciples to feed his sheep. Or the parable about the shepherd going to look for the lost sheep, even though 99 were still there. So, therefore, we're going to coordinate Bible verses and items, and it should be super fun, but still a great auction. So, mark
Hi,
your
Holly Ann.
calendars next Monday.
I'm
Who did I
sorry.
miss?
I saw that we missed Holly Ann. I wanted to make sure we got her
Oh,
in
oops,
there.
oops, oops. Let me
Hi,
let
Holly
me get
Ann.
back and find her. Hi, Holly Ann. Why am I not seeing her? I'm scanning up to click on her. Well, I must somehow be rolling past it. But hello, hello, Holly Ann. I'm so glad you're here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so are we. Oh, before we get started, I have to tell you the official information. that if you've never bought anything before, send me a registration email. My email is at the corner of the screen, and Jane's going to put it in the chat to copy and paste as well. Let me know your YouTube name, your real name, and your shipping address. That way, I know where to send your invoice and where to send the items you win. If you have a shipping preference, tell me in the email. If you have a payment preference, tell me in the email. Hi, Shelly Ann.
Hi, Shelly Ann.
So, I want to let you know that you are obligated to pay for absolutely everything you bid on. All sales are final. The only time you can retract is during an auction. All items are as is and where is, and I do not cancel invoices at all ever for any reason. So you absolutely have to pay for what you bid on. The payment options are a choice of PayPal or Zelle. Zelle is my preferred method of payment because there's absolutely no fees and it's guaranteed by the banking system. But I also take PayPal. That's how you can pay with your bank card, your debit card, Visa, MasterCard, Discover, American Express, Venmo, and a whole bunch of other little ones I've never heard of. The methods of shipping is Pirate Ship, and they ship with both UPS and USPS in order to get you the deepest discounted rates. Those rates are calculated based on three criteria: the weight of the package, the dimensions of the package, and the distance from your zip code to mine. I'm shipping from a suburb of New Orleans, Louisiana, and um, that's why my channel is called Southern Belle Nola for New Orleans, Louisiana. So, what do we say to get this started, Laurie?
We say, laissez les bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll.
And we're going to let the good times roll with our first round that we call Belle's Bargain Bonanza. And in this round, it is $1 starting bid for choice. And if you're new here, we are using 10-cent increments. Now, if you're wondering why a couple are sitting off to the side, it's just to show you that I have a duplicate of those two. All the rest are one and done. But if you're a person that needs duplicates for charm bracelets in the uh, that are duplicates, or maybe you're making earrings.
Nancy wants to make sure that we send her stuff through USPS so that the raccoons don't eat it.
Okay, would you make me a
So I
little
made a
note?
note. Yes, I did.
Okay, thank you. Nancy, if you don't mind me asking, can you tell us more about that? Um, just so I know why, because I do sometimes ship with UPS, just depending on.
No,
Um,
USPS. She wants to make sure you sent it with USPS.
Okay, I understand. I was just curious if something had happened or there
Oh,
was
oh,
a
oh, I'm sorry.
difference, you know, in a white little van versus a big brown van. It seems the same to me, but if it's not the same, I was hoping she would educate me. But I don't want to put her on the spot. If you'd prefer to send me a little Discord message to let me know, but I will make a point. But I was just trying to figure out if I needed to change all of my shipping, because sometimes people don't want to pay a little bit more for USPS when UPS is cheaper. I usually just go with whatever's cheaper. But if there's something I need to know, then maybe you can send me a private message after the auction or on a non auction day. I just need to be educated. Okay, well, we're looking for $1 starting bid. And I kind of went musical tonight, Laurie. I've got the treble clef cymbal. I've got two eighth notes. I've got a little miniature form of a keyboard. I've got some guitars. I've got microphones in two different colors. I've got some earphones. Also, at the top, I even have a cello. Who wants to get musical?
Hi,
Sandra
Sandra.
Smith, hello, hello. so glad to see you here tonight.
Melissa's in for one. Nancy says that she got snacks from the booted chick and they left it on the deck, and the raccoons ate her snacks except for one thing in the box.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, where does USPS put things
They must
that,
put it in her mailbox.
well, but if it's too big for her mailbox,
I don't know.
I'm just wondering where else they could put it because I'm just trying to envision it because oh, there's a little place where you can sometimes write a note of where to leave it or not to leave it. So it seems like they'd
That's
all leave it
funny.
in the same spot, but I guess not. Maybe it's just they leave it all in the same spot at my house. And I'm always worried about that kind of thing too, although I don't usually order food through the mail. If I could get food at a good rate, though, I certainly would, wouldn't I, Laurie?
Oh, yes, definitely. Looking for 110 or more. Going once, going twice. Fair warning. Sold to Melissa. Which one of ones would you like and how many? Oh, they hold her packages at the local post office.
Oh, well, I'm so glad she set up a system with them.
Uh, Melissa would like A. That's the white guitar.
Okay, there's A. Thank you so much.
Hi,
Anything else?
Janice.
Hi, Janice. Welcome, welcome.
Anyone for second choice?
Anyone else for charms? We still got some good ones. In fact, you could make a whole charm bracelet of just musical charms. How great would this be for somebody who plays in the school band or in a dad band in the garage or in the marching band or orchestra or maybe taking piano lessons? Okay, last call on these then. I'm trying to hang on because you know when I scrape these to the side, that's when somebody's going to pop up and be like, "Oh wait, I wanted." Okay.
Yes, it would make a nice gift for a music teacher, too.
Oh, indeed, or music minister. Your church organist, even. Okay. Well, while my camera is set up for this close up, let me bring out the bigger grid and do some bigger charms.
Oh,
Oh,
Sandra
Sandra
says
has a good
choir.
idea.
Yeah, choir members at church put it on a little gift on a name tag. That would be
Oh, I
cute.
like that a lot. Okay. Next, these are going to be $2 for choice. They were too big to fit on the last grid, so I'm putting them on this grid. Look at
Oh,
this cutie pie. Now, some of these are cats from the front, and some of these are cats from the back.
Janice says she got her box today and she tried the moon cheese and the
Uh-huh.
straight chips, the long chips, for the
Hmm.
first time, and they were both good.
Oh, I am so glad.
Tyler opened up his thing of long chips today and ate them. They were good, he said.
Y'all are making me feel bad that I've sold out of those because people are going to be like, what? But we sold out at the last auction. In fact, I think Janice has 3 sitting in her next box too.
Yeah, they were good.
Well, I am so glad y'all enjoyed those. All right, let me get a couple more of something else. Let's see what else I've got. Okay, here's a lady in a pretty dress and hat with
Oh, that's
long
good.
hair. Kind of looks like me. Well, not the dress. I don't own that dress, but just that kind of long hair. And look at this one. So we'll put that on A and G just to fill it in. Okay, looking for $2 for these bigger pendants. You got a choice of humans and cats. It's just kind of the way it worked out. Oh, that's right. That's right. Well, y'all can always request anything, and I'll do my best to bring it up. Tonight, I have already some necklaces, some charms, earrings. I have some gardening items. I have some couture fragrances, some atomizers. Um, I
Melissa's in for
have
two.
gel clings, housewares, lip balms, a few craft items, and some Easter stuff. So if any of that sounds good to y'all, let me know and I'll bring it up next.
Looking for 210.
Fit it up, 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 fit it up.
Hey, Colleen.
Hey, Colleen. Well, she does what she wants. So if she's here, she must have wanted to be here. What do you think?
That's right.
But
That's
I'm
right.
home.
Going once,
Oh, I always
twice,
gotta say
fair
her signature
warning.
saying when I see her in the chat.
Sold to Melissa. Congratulations. Which one of ones would you like? And how many?
Okay, Nancy's making a request, so write that down, and once everybody picks, then we'll go to those items next. Don't let me forget.
And Melissa would like K.
Okay, super cute. Look at that gorgeous shiny enamel on these. Okay, anything else? If not, we'll see who's next. But it's always the high bidder's turn until she finishes or completes her pick, and then we'll go to the next person.
Sandra says she received her packages today also, and she's so happy with the faith items purchased.
Well,
And
Sandra,
she also emailed you.
oh, wonderful. Well, you may have missed the announcement at the beginning, but not tonight, Monday, but next Monday is our auction of all faith based items. So, some items will just out and out have a Bible verse on them or a cross on them. Others we're going to pair with Bible verses, and my friend Haley, Jane's daughter, is going to read the Bible verses that coordinate with it while I'm showing the product.
That'll be nice.
We are looking forward to that. We think it's going to be super fun.
Any other interest in these cute little kitties? Well, the two nice ladies.
Those hats they're wearing always remind me of the hat on the logo for Sassy Mary, don't they?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do
Okay,
you have
last.
do
Mhm.
you have one of those ladies with the black dress and hat?
I'm trying to remember if I sold it or I still have it. Let me look. Let me look. I do. I do. I didn't have room for it. I have this one. Let me see if
Okay.
I might have two. Let me set this down for 1 second. Because I showed some last week and I try to alternate what I show. But maybe I sold the one with the black. Oh no,
Sandra
no,
said,
I have one more. I have one more. I also have this one.
okay. I would like
So I
that
have
one.
this one, not
Yes.
this one.
Yes. The
Okay.
long one. Mhm.
All right. You
Thank
know
you.
what? I'm gonna put this other one on K just in case somebody
Okay.
else wants
That's
it.
cute as can be.
Thank you.
But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put that one I just bought with the purse and the hat and the shoe that I bought the other day
Mm-hmm.
of the charms. I'll put that all together on a bracelet.
Oh, cute, cute, cute. I love it when y'all make things out of the components that you buy here on Bargains by Belle. And I love it
Mhm.
even more when you post the pictures on Discord. So I can see how your projects turn out. I can see how pretty y'all look wearing them or how cute they look before you gift them to its intended recipient. That just makes me so happy. And yet another reason to join the Discord, not only so you can promote your YouTube channel and the favorite channels you watch, not only so you can private message, voice call, and video call, but so that you can post pictures of the things you buy at auction, of your selfies, your food, your pets, your art, and so much more.
Amy is in for 2. She'd like the, red dress lady.
Amy buying something in red? I am
I
so
know, go
surprised.
figure that.
For those of y'all who don't know, Amy's favorite color is red.
And she would also like Kay.
Okay. Okay. Is K the other one?
Yeah,
Yes. Okay.
those are for
All right.
Amy.
Anybody else?
And Sandra said that she looks forward to that show and to thank you for the advance notice.
Sandra, can I tell them where the idea for the show came? Okay. Last call on these. Oh, Colleen is apparently a member of the Amy Who's Your Diver We Love Red color club because she says because it's the best color
Best color
ever.
ever.
So now we realize that Amy and Colleen have been in this red club and we didn't know about
Red and black are the best colors together, Amy says.
it. Well, I don't know if I've ever said this publicly, but I actually love pink and purple, so I'm kind of on Team Sassy Mary when it comes to Colleen. Sorry, Colleen.
Of
Okay,
course you can, Bill.
well, let me make an announcement. I never want to dox anybody, but Sandra's saying, of course, I could tell. At the beginning, when I was announcing that a viewer suggested that we have this faith based auction, that viewer was Sandra. So, this whole auction that we're having next Monday was the idea of Miss Sandra Smith.
Yes, it was.
So if y'all like the idea, y'all give her some applause and some appreciation, some hand clap, even some Christian blessing signs, and let her know how much you appreciate it. Because it's hard to come up with good ideas. And I always say the best ideas don't come from me, come from the people who watch and the people who buy.
Hi, Blingy Deb. I always want to say it backwards. I don't know why.
Hi, Deb.
She says no
Oh,
purple is.
see, Deb is team purple. Oh, look, I said I
Yeah,
like both pink and purple. Nancy is team pink.
yeah.
You
I
know,
love
this
pink.
might be some kind of a fun project or game or something to have our team red, our team purple, our team pink.
Melissa said her mother always loved red everything.
Oh, okay. My mother liked this dour green and yellow. So, needless to say, my mother and I didn't agree at all. She wanted everything to be in like a natural color. She liked that coloring from like the 1970s. But of course, she had to embrace pink when, I came along because, everything automatically becomes baby pink when you have a baby
Baby
girl.
pink.
Hmm.
Amy would like to know, do you have any Chihuahua items?
I don't have them on the ready, but I would offer to have them tomorrow. But I know you're asleep when we have the auction tomorrow. I can bring them next Monday when you're making the list again, and Laurie will just make
I'll make a
a
note.
note. Because I did get in a few little collars and things for Chihuahuas.
That's Monday. All right. And remember, they had wanted to see crafts next.
Okay, well, let me clear the board. So, last call on these cutie cats. I feel like I need to shout out to Luna because, we shout out to Chewy when Sandy's here. And I feel like I should also shout out to Winnie since Amy's here. So, and for those of y'all who don't know, Winnie is a cute black chihuahua that belongs to my moderator, Amy, who's your diver, who is making the list and checking it twice tonight, at least until she gets sleepy and goes to bed early. Oh, I tease her because she's in Eastern time and she goes to bed early. But we love her and appreciates what time she volunteers to us. Okay, crafts. Here we go. Who likes stained glass? Who likes
Me,
sun catchers?
me.
Okay, I think this one is so cute. I'm going to start this at 3. It's a
Oh, look at that. How
DIY.
cute.
Say it. And look at this cute little dog. Now, let me walk you through what all you get. So, it is Crayola brand. It is specifically a sun catcher. Now, don't mind the fact that everything is in French underneath it. It just shows you that I sourced it locally. If I sourced it in Texas, it would have everything written in Spanish underneath it. Then you get the brush and you get all the pots of paint. So
That's cute.
$3 and you can make your own sun catcher. And I tell you what, I'm actually going to make this for choice because I've got a little room on the auction block. And why waste a little room on the auction block? I've got a Project Planet sticker book. This sticker book has 338 stickers.
Wow.
And let me show you some of the stickers you get. Obviously, I can't show them all. Look how many different types.
That's a lot of stickers.
Each page is different. So I accidentally um, skipped through a few pages. But anyway, 338 stickers. Okay, Miss Shelly Ann is in for 3.
Looking
And
for
one of
310.
the great things about this sun catcher is, you color a page and you colored a page. You maybe put it on the fridge, but this is something you can give as a gift. This is something you can hang on your porch so that everybody who delivers, the mail sees it or comes to your door. Knock, knock, knock. Are you interested in solar panels? I must get those solar panels once a week. I don't know if they go to every other state as much as they come here. That and I get at least 2 calls per week about solar panels.
Going once.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's not us. We want you here. We love you, Kathy. We
Going
love
twice.
everybody and we want everybody here. We also want everybody to click the thumbs up
Fair
and click the
warning.
share button and share us out on your YouTube community page, on your Instagram, your Facebook, all your Discords, your um, X, which used to be called Twitter.
Sold to Shelly Ann. Congratulations. She would like both of them.
And how many?
How
I
many
only
of
have
each?
one of the sticker
Okay.
book. Did you want one or both of the sun catchers? I do have two of the sun catchers. See? Okay. Did she say if it was one or both?
One sticker and one dog. So she would just like one dog.
Pictures? We do not have the capacity to take pictures. We can only make videos. And I'm not sure what beach you mean. All right. So anybody for the other one? I got one left. Last call on this last one. And thank you so much, Shelly Ann. And y'all remember at the top of the hour, we'll have another $1 round. And I've been letting everybody pick the $1 round. Don't you think that's been fun lately?
It has. It has.
Okay, well, last call. If nobody wants this, it'll be open for those watching the replay. I'm always so blessed that y'all have been ordering a lot from the replays lately. All right, well, let's show a few more craft items since that was something that was requested. Okay, here's the next item. Oh, it's so big. I may have to drag my camera back. All right,
Colleen
well,
says she was joking with CQ.
okay. Nope, I am still too close. All right, let me see if I can do this. Okay. All right. This is a set, a four-piece set of mandala painting round canvas panels. So if you like to color in uh, color books, you might like these. So let me show you how these work. When you get up close, it already has the design on it, and then you color it in. And each one is different. Like, see how there's a lot of small circles in this one, whereas this one has four big circles. This one has four big circles with some little ones in between. Oh, and also let me show you. So $4 for the set of four. The instructions are on the back. So it tells you that you color this one first, then you color in these, then you color in these, and so forth and so on. So you have all of the instructions. So $4 for a set of four canvases. This is by Craft Smart, which is a maker at Michael's.
Belle, on the live chat, right underneath where it says top messages, there's a little bullseye with a 0 and a slash and a 5. Do you know
Yes.
what is that for? Melinda was asking.
Oh, that's the super chat goal. So every creator can set a goal for super chats, and y'all see the number. When we set it up, we pick the number. You can pick 1, 5, 10, 20, and you can also pick the amount. They suggest $5 or up, but you can move it down to $2 or up, or you can move it to any amount. Tonight, I set it for any amount. So, because I felt bad previously when I just, turned it on and put one, and then we had some people who were kind enough to give a $2 super chat, and then they messaged me and it's like it didn't count. Well, the reason it didn't count is unless you move it down to $2 or to any amount, it counts super chats that are $5 or more. But because I'm a bargain priced auction, therefore I've moved it down to absolutely any amount. So the
Melissa's in for
target is
4.
$5 of any amount. And it's just a fun goal. If we don't reach it, you're going to get the same amount of bargains. It's just something I'm trying to help with the algorithm. And anytime anybody sends any amount, I play that fun super chat song that Haley made where we can all celebrate letting the good times roll
That's right.
because we have gratitude in our souls.
Going once, going twice. Fair warning. So to Melissa, congratulations.
Something else I should have told, and let me see if I can show it up close, is these have little perforations. So if you're having some kind of party and you want to tear these four apart and give each kid their own, or put them in separate Easter baskets, you can do that. I'm
Oh,
not sure
that's
if y'all can
cool.
see the perforations here,
Yeah, they'll stay clean.
but they can be divvied up if you need to give them out to multiple people. All right. So, how many are we sending? How many is she buying?
Melissa, how many would you like?
I have 5 available. Well,
Melissa,
maybe I said it wrong then. Maybe I said it wrong.
just one, please.
Okay. Anybody else? You think they want me to go back and somehow change it? Is that
No?
something I can even
Oh,
do?
I don't know. I think it's fine.
Because now they have me worried. I don't know how to even find the link for my own um, broadcast to change it. Well, I guess I'm not getting super chats tonight then. Anybody else?
With the BBB coming up soon, here's the list of some things that Belle could bring out for the BBB. So if you want to put in the chat which you would prefer, she can bring out Easter, household items, pens, charms, or sticky notes. So if there's something particular you want to see for the BBB, just put it in the chat.
Okay, well, moving on, I'll show y'all another craft item unless there's another request. Um, these are going to be $2 starting bid for choice, Jane. First, I'm going to start with a 5 packs of metallics. This is called washi tape foil detail. So we'll call this one the metallic option. Get a little closer for y'all. Next, if you like multiple colors, but you don't need it to be shiny, we'll call this one the matte. Next, if you like fun designs, look how cute
Oh,
those
those are cute.
designs are. It's a little wider, so you get 3 in that package. If you like houndstooth, look at the houndstooth, and these are even
How pretty.
wider. And of course, they just want to
Roll.
roll.
Let the good times roll.
Yeah, exactly. Rolling on a river, rolling, rolling. I'm sorry. I don't own the rights to any music you may accidentally hear me sing. Okay, looking for $2, y'all. I want to say this is a scrapbooking thing, but I'm not 100% sure. Those of y'all who know me know I know squat about crafts.
I always wondered what it was for. I never ever knew, but scrapbooking would be sensible for it. Sandra's
Or
in for
perhaps
2.
junk journaling, invitations, um, card making.
Looking for 210 or
Although
more.
Laurie's going to say, I don't make cards, I just buy them from you.
Yes.
And I'm blessed that you do. I'm so blessed that you do.
Hey, Cripple Creek.
Hi, Cripple
How you
Creek.
doing?
Great to see you. We've been missing you. Take your coat off and stay a
That's
while.
right. Anyone for 210?
Jane, if you can send me the link to my own live the next time you're counting something down, I will click on it. I will change it up while you're counting it down. I just don't have the link to my own live while I'm streaming.
Going once,
So I can open up a second window. I just don't have the link.
going twice. Fair warning. Sold to Sandra. Congratulations. Which one of ones would you like? Hi, Jennifer.
And I do have duplicates. So y'all order the kind and the pattern and the number you want to. So glad you stopped by, Jennifer. Thank you ever so much. Y'all make sure and click the thumbs up.
She would like the metallic and the pastel ones, please.
Okay. So that would be these two. Okay, there we go. Anything else? If not, we'll go to the next person. Who's next? I'm so glad that crafts were requested.
Anyone for second choice?
Okay, if not, we will pass.
Thank you, Sandra.
Now, next, I have something called, and this is from my mother. This is open, so it's called Crystal Elastic Cord. It's by Invisa Show. I don't know. I can't say it. It's strong and stretchy. Apparently, it started out as 110 meters, which is 120 yards, and it's in lilac, which I guess is how you can barely see it when you're using it, but it's not super obvious when you get stuff made. And there is tons still left on this. I'm going to start this entire reel, spool, roll. I don't know.
Mm.
Whatever's the right word, Jane, you just stick it in the chat for $3. This is a one and done. But my late mother liked to make jewelry, and this is apparently what she made jewelry for.
Well, we're glad you
Do
stopped.
they come at night? Mine don't come until like in the morning.
We have to put ours out the night before.
Well, I do that.
Yeah,
Well, I don't really put it out at night because I usually go out in the
yeah.
afternoon because otherwise I'm so scared that I'm going to step on a frog or a lizard and the mosquitoes are just bad at night.
Thanks for coming, Cripple Creek. And let's see, Colleen's in for 3.
And stop back by once you get in from taking the trash out. We'll be here. Everybody's always welcome here. Right,
Yes,
Lauren?
ma'am. Always, always.
Okay, Colleen's in at 3. Anybody else?
Looking for 310 or more.
All right, well, let's count this down. And then I'm going to show some fancy perfumes before we go to our next dollar round.
Going once, twice, fail warning. Sold to Colleen. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. Well, I hope she uses this to make some more OG originals. If you missed her auction last night, she had tons of handmade earrings that were all to die for.
They were gorgeous.
Yes. Laurie even got a
I was
pair,
going to
and
say
it
I
was
walked away
gifted
with
to
a
her
couple
by
pair.
Teresa. Okay, well, next I have some couture perfumes. These are only going to be $3. And you're saying, wait, how could couture perfume only be $3? It costs hundreds of dollars for a bottle. Well, here's how these are the small sample size. The small sample size. So this way you can see how much you like it before you go spend hundreds of dollars on a bottle. Or if you're a person that gets tired of the same old perfume again, 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 this is a great way to swap it up without ever having to buy those expensive perfumes. So these tonight are all going to be by Bulgari because that's who I was able to snag a case of perfume from. So this first one is going to be Jasmine Noir. It's an eau de toilette,
And what's the starting?
$3.
$3.
This is also by Bulgari, and it's a Jasmine Noir. This is the essence of a jeweler. I don't make this stuff up, y'all. That's literally what it says. If I had a perfume, it would be the essence of a farmer. Okay. Uh, the essence of a reseller. The essence of somebody hungry. No. Okay. Next, we have Jasmine Noir Low Exquisite. So, like I said, I bought a whole case of the different Bulgaris. Okay, here's a Bulgari pour femme, which means for women, and it's an eau de parfum, which parfum is going to be stronger than the eau de toilette. So some people like a light fragrance, some people like a heavier fragrance. So the toilette is your light fragrance, the parfum is your heavy
Amy's
fragrance.
in at
I
3.
also have some for men. Oh, great. This one is called Aqua for men, and the name is Marine. Next, this one is simply called Bulgari Man, and it's an eau de toilette. Oh, and for those of you saying, how is EAUO? EAU is pronounced O. Even the last name Boudreaux ends in EAO. I'm sorry, EAU, and is pronounced O. In fact, Laurie, tell everybody when we spell go, like go Saints or go vote, how do we spell go?
Geaux. Now they even doing
All right.
snow, like a snowball.
Mm-hmm.
Sneuaux. It's like, oh, that's a good one.
Here's another Bulgari. This one is Porham Swa. And this means for men, and Swa means night. It's the male version of Swa. The female version is soiree, which is where we get a nighttime party. Here's another Bulgari men, and this one's called Black Cologne.
Looking for 310 or more.
And the last one is called Omnia.
Hey, Kathy D.
Omnia Coral. And it's an eau de toilette. Hi, Kathy D. Great to see you. So these are the choices. Now, after we sell these perfumes and eau de toilettes, we're going to have to go to the dollar round. Then we're
Correct.
going to circle back with some atomizers.
Oh, okay.
And Shelly, I think the last time we I showed them, I think you had wanted some and missed out. So I reordered some in case you or somebody else that missed out wanted them. I always feel bad when people are bidding on things and there's just not enough for everybody.
Going once, going twice. Fair warning.
I love when it's a two Kathy
It's
night.
a 2 Kathy night. Yes.
Who knows? Maybe Kathy Wood will stop by and we'll have the trifecta of Kathy's.
Sold to Amy. Congratulations. Which one of ones would you like?
And then after this, we'll see if there's a second choice, and then we'll go to the dollar round. I'm sure Amy has her choices ready. Moderators are always so good about that.
Okay. She says the jasmine scents. She thinks there's 3 of them on the top row.
Okay, do you just want one of each?
Yes.
Okay. This one, and this one. Okay, here's your three of the jasmines. All right, thank you. Anybody
Would you
else?
reread the one on the top row, the farthest from the door?
Farthest from the door. That would be this one,
Yes.
right?
What is that one?
Okay, it says Bulgari pour femme, so for women. And here's the inside of
Oh, that's
it,
the jeweler one,
the
huh?
essence of a jeweler.
Yeah. I'd
Hmm.
like to take that one. I'm in for 3.
Okay, let's see if I have a duplicate before I sell that one to you.
Amy says
Yep.
she loves her jasmine like she loves her red.
Oh, that's good to know. Okay,
Thank you.
here's this one for Laurie. All right, anybody else? Last call on these. Surprised nobody wanted the men's ones. Well, maybe when we get closer to Father's Day. All right, last call. Did everybody decide what they wanted to see for the dollar round? Or am I just
I
picking
think you're
something?
just picking something.
Just picking something. Okay. Well, let's go back to some charms. Since charms were popular before, and I still have a bunch to sell. Okay. I have some super cute little turtles.
Oh my heavens, look at him.
So these have a gorgeous enamel to them. So I'm going to put this one on F. Look at this sweet little blue one, and look at that elaborate design on the top of his shell. Put that one on L. And tell everybody how this round works, Lauren.
This is Belle's Bargain Bonanza, and we have this at the top of the hour of every hour we're on and at the beginning of our show. And everything begins at $1.
Here's the next one. Once again, these are not plain solid colors. Look how elaborate their
They're
each shell
gorgeous.
is. So that one almost looked like a mandala on the top of the
Mm-hmm.
shell. So if you like
Oh, look.
turtles, I dare say you're going to find some colors that you like. You could make yourself a cute little turtle bracelet. This one actually looks kind of like an animal print or a cow print. Melissa's in at 1. We'll keep the bidding going as I'm showing them all. Believe me, we won't start counting down till they have all been shown. Oh, look at this one with the like leopard print.
Looking for 110 or more.
Look at those delicate pink flowers on top of the black. And you notice each one is a little
Oh,
different.
yeah.
Look at the detail. Even just black and white isn't boring black and white. This one is so delicate. And remember, we are starting at just $1. I'm going to put these two next to each other so y'all can see they're similar but different colors. And I am one short, so let me just grab something else randomly to throw up there. Let's see. Oh, I think this is cute. We'll add this little pink hearts. Okay, there you go. There's your choices. Oh, thank you, Jane.
Looking for 110.
If not, we'll just count it down and get to picking then.
Going once, going twice. Fair warning. Sold to Melissa. Congratulations. Which one of ones would you like?
Congratulations, Melissa.
She would like B, C, L, and R.
This one R? Yes. Thank you so much. Anybody want to pick second?
I'll go in for second. So I'll go in for one.
Okay.
G through K.
So the whole middle
Yes.
line. Is that correct?
1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4,
That makes
5.
my life easier.
And do you have any more of L? That was that real pretty light blue one.
These are all one and done.
All one and dones.
Sorry. Yep. Yep. Sorry. Any others? Well, it's still your turn.
No, I'm finished. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Anybody else? Should I move the top ones down where they're easier to be seen?
Oh.
Or you think that's going to throw
No,
everybody
yeah,
off?
leave them on the same letters.
Okay. Because I feel like the
Because I
top
already
ones
took a
can't be seen
picture
this
of it.
time. Yes, ma'am.
If we need to refer back to it, we'll have to.
Okay.
All right, Kathy Dubrick is in for one, and she will take A and D. Oh, those are cute.
Yes. Don't swim away. You need to swim towards Kathy. A and D. Okay.
And Kathy, could you put a one in the chat, please?
Okay. Anybody else?
Anybody else want a little turtle?
It's not too late to adopt one. We also really have this cute heart with the shades of pink as well.
What color is N? Is that black or
Okay.
navy blue or?
Let's bring it closer
Oh,
to the
it's
camera.
blues.
It has some blue, it has some black, it has some light blue, it has some white. So lots of shades of blues and black and white. Any others that y'all would like to see close up? Let me know. I'm glad to show them to you close up. If not, I'll move them to the side and get back to the auction. Okay, last call on these then. All right. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to show you is some atomizers. And I've got these in some colors. We're going to start these at $5.
Belle,
And
Kathy D would
yes,
like that
honey.
bluish blue one with the black on it.
Okay.
Oh, those are pretty atomizers.
Okay. I think this is the
Yes,
right
that's
one,
it.
correct? Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Let me just put it in a little bag so I don't lose
Well,
it.
thank you for coming, Melissa. Have a good night.
Hope to see you tomorrow if you can. We always enjoy you being here.
She says she has an early morning, so she's got to get to bed.
Well, I consider ourselves privileged that we
Yep.
got a little bit of her time before bed. All right. So let me show you how these work. These come in lots of different colors. I've got silver, gold, rose gold, purple, and black. And this is what they look like on the package. And here's how it shows what to do. So, if you don't want to take your whole bottle of perfume in your purse when you need a little refresh or when you travel because it's too many ounces, or maybe your kids or grandkids just want a little bit of that fancy perfume that they can't afford, but granny can or mama can. So, what you do is you take the little nozzle off, you put this on the bottom, and you just pump it to fill it into this travel atomizer. Easy peasy. So, I've got these fun colors. And if that's not a color you like, well, I both found some at my local liquidator and I ordered some since they had been so popular the last time I was showing them. And I also got some in jewel tones as well. So here you've got a copper, a green, a blue. Here's another shade of pink and a silver.
I'm in for 5. Or is
Okay,
it 3?
very good.
Is it 3 or 5?
I had said five, but
Choice of atomizers are
if
$5, Jane.
well, if we already have people bidding, we're
Yes,
gonna go
with
with
3.
three because I'm always
Okay.
gonna honor what's written in print.
Alrighty.
So
Kathy's in for
we're
3.
starting these at three. Okay, and so are you
I'll
in for
go for
310 then?
310. Mhm.
Okay. And you get your choice of color. So I've got tons of different colors. Once again, the colors are silver, gold, rose gold, purple, and black, copper, green, blue, a darker pink, and a matte silver. So,
Kathy's
choice
in for
of colors.
320. I'm out.
Some of these I have multiples, some of these I don't. Let me see if I can just pluck one up so you can see. They have a clear section, so when you are filling them, this is the part you put on the nozzle and you just pump it in. You can look right here and you can see how much or how little. You might want to fill it all the way up, or you might just want to put a few pumps in it. And I love that it has the clear window so that you can see how much you've filled in it. All right. Well, if
Going once,
oh, we haven't pulled it yet. Okay.
going twice, fair warning. Sold to Kathy. Congratulations. Which one or ones would you like?
So some of these I have multiples. Some of these are one and done.
Kathy would like one rose gold and one green.
Okay. Let's go. Let me open this. Put this in here just for now. Look how pretty the green is. Okay, there we go. And I think you were next,
I was
Lauren.
next. I'd like the purple and the blue.
Okay.
Yes, Brenda, they're
Okay.
for perfumes, babe.
And here's the blue. I'm just going to put these two by themselves so that they can be seen. In fact, I'm going to put this one next to this one. That way you can see the difference between the shiny and the matte silver. Okay, anybody else? Yes, if you missed the demonstration, here's how the box shows. You take the cap off and you insert the atomizer on the top, and then you just put a few pumps into it and you fill it up. That's how it works. And you can see right here, this is the spot that goes on the perfume bottle. And here's the little window so you can see how much you're filling into this little travel atomizer, which is really great for your purse, or if you have kids or grandkids that want part of your fancy fragrances. Why buy $100 bottle for this person and that person and the other person when you could just fill up a little atomizer? This way you can share bottles of perfume, because perfume is just so expensive,
Yes,
right,
it
Laurie?
is.
All right, anybody else? Is Shelly Ann still here? I feel so bad if she missed out last time on the bidding because she got outbid and then she didn't get to see him again. I guess I could send her a message. Okay, last call. All right, let me clear these away. And what would y'all like to see next? If not, I'll just pick something, but I love it when y'all request something y'all like to see. Okay, well, I'm just going to pick something. Here is a bath brush, and this one is really great because it has a super long handle. And on one side, it has, oh, $3, Jane. On one side, it has the netted sponge. On this side, it has the bristles. And these aren't hard bristles because look how you just mash them down. And on this side, it is ergonomic. And you're saying, oh, well, that just looks pretty. No, it gives you a place where you lay your fingers and see these little ridges won't let your fingers move. That way, your fingers aren't sliding. Even if you get this wet, even if you get soap or shampoo on this, your fingers are going to stay in these ridges.
Oh, that's really cool.
So, looking for $3, this is a one and done. Okay, any interest in this? It's brand new, it's wrapped up, still clean and ready to go. Great for people who may not have the mobility to be able to reach their own bag. I'm even middle aged and I have a hard time reaching my own back. So sometimes it's not about mobility, it's just about, you can only reach so far. That's just the way our bodies are built. Or for some people, you might even need these to wash your feet if you have a hard time bending down to touch your toes. Okay, last call on this one then. Next, let's do another craft item. I'm not sure if anybody likes to cross stitch. $3. This is a DIY cross stitch, and it's a bunny.
How cute.
And actually, I'm going to make it for choice. I also have these cute DIY wooden decor 2 count, and they have these little slots. So you just put them in the slot crossways right here. If you wanted to, you could paint them or stain them or bling them out or sticker them or whatever you wanted to do. So I think they're pretty natural, but if you wanted to bling them out, you absolutely could. So let's see if we have anybody that likes cross stitch or likes wood decor. This would even be something fun for kids to do after the Easter egg hunt while they're waiting on lunch. And the cute flowers aren't specifically for Easter, are they,
No,
Laurie?
maybe Mother's Day, springtime, anytime.
Well, I don't think we've done a price drop yet, Laurie. Maybe this would be a good item to do a price drop. What do you think?
Sure.
Let's price drop these down to $2.
$2.
Yep, $2. Let's see if that makes a difference. Yep, Jane's got a great idea.
I
These
see
would be
that. Yeah.
great to decorate with broken jewelry. And this is also a great time to say if you need some broken jewelry, I do have a bag of broken jewelry right here. And
I
look how
wonder if
big and
Colleen
thick
is
it
seeing
is.
this.
Well, I'm not sure if she uses broken jewelry, but I mean, I
Mm,
could be wrong. I thought she just used ugly jewelry. But I've got some name brands in here. Got some name brands in here. But here's an example. This piece originally had a stone in it.
mm-hmm.
It no longer does. So, but if anybody's interested in this, you can add this on for $5. Look, I've still got earrings on cards in here. So lots of good stuff for somebody craftsy. Thank you for that idea, Jane. Appreciate it. All right. So anybody after the price drop? Now I'm like, should I keep on showing craft items? It's like maybe crafts are dried up for a while. Seemed like they were selling, 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 and then we had the dollar round, and now not so much. Okay, well, we'll put these aside. Jane, next item is going to be $3 for choice. The first choice is this pack of acrylic paint. You can kind of see it through the window here. And the other pack is I shouldn't say pack. The other item is this gnome. And this gnome comes, oh, it's a winder. And it comes with a kickstand or it comes with a hanger. So hang it on the wall or use the kickstand. And it's name brand by Winder.
Okay. Colleen's in for 5, I believe, for that bag of broken jewelry.
Oh, okay. It it was buy it now, so we'll just say sold to Colleen. And Colleen, you did hear that it's a craft bag, right? So, because all sales are final, so I don't ever want anybody to think that everything is um, wearable. It's a craft bag. Okay. You know now when I'm watching the auction, I'm going to be messaging you, come to Colleen's, quick, quick, quick. I think I see something that was made for my craft. You know I'm going to be doing
Yeah.
that.
Brenda's in for 3.
Oh, I won't do it in her chat, I promise you. But Laurie and I are going to be messaging back and forth. She's like, oh, really? Which part was yours? Oh, kind of like when you're watching the video back of some play you were in, and it's like, okay, my line is coming up.
There
Are
it's
you
coming
listening?
in.
Are you listening? Okay, it's coming up. Oh, okay, Brenda's in at 3. Did Colleen say she understood it was a craft bag? Because I never want anybody to be disappointed. That would just break my heart if somebody was disappointed.
Colleen, you understand that that's a yes, she says.
Okay, all right, good, good, good.
Going once, going twice, fair warning.
I wonder what she's going to pick. Well, I've only sold crafting jewelry twice, so it's more or less to make sure my viewers know that um, it's crafting because I basically don't sell lots of jewelry. So anything in a lot is probably going to be crafting. But I'd always rather say it once, twice, thrice than ever have a misunderstanding. So,
Sold to Brenda.
and I'm sure Colleen feels the same way.
Congratulations.
Oh, she's going with the
Going with the
paints.
paint.
Okay, great choice. All right, anybody for this cute gnome? You want to adopt him? You want to take him home tonight? Take him home tonight. Got both a kickstand and a hanger. And you know what? I probably should have measured it. Let me drag out my ruler. Because he is not a shorty. Look how nice and tall he is. He's not a shorty. Nor is his beard a shorty, but let's not get into that. Bless his heart. I guess we'll say I'm never marrying a gnome. Sorry, that's an inside joke. Okay, we're gonna pass on this. Watch after the show. I'm gonna get Discord messages. What is that inside joke? What is that inside joke? Who's that inside joke with? I'm gonna get Discord messages about that, and that's okay. If y'all want to know, y'all can message me. All right.
Hi,
Next,
Lisa.
hi Lisa. I have jumbo window clings. Now, these are not the little window clings. I have the little ones coming up for a later round. In fact, just to show you the size difference, here's the size of the $1 window clings. They're about half the size. So this is the $2 size of window clings. So this one says, hello, spring. And they have a pretty rainbow. Shout out to Rainbow. And I also have one other design. So I'm going to try to move this over, although it's hard to fit both of these. This one says spring. Oh, let's see if I have something dark to put behind it so that maybe y'all can see it. Can you see it better now?
Yeah.
So this one says spring with a banner, and it has some pretty flowers to it. So these are the two choices. These are gel clings. It's hard to show both at once because they're so big.
Yeah.
I'll tell you later, Amy. I'll tell you later on Discord. Okay, looking for $2. Imagine how cute these would be on the back window of a car.
Oh, that's cute.
Spelling
I didn't
out
think of that.
spring, or on that back passenger window, on the front window where the mailman sees it every day. Oh, prayers that you feel better, Lisa. Okay, last call on these. Any interest in these giant window clings? If y'all would like to see the smaller ones for the next $1 round, let me know and I'll bring those out. I'm still showing a few Easter items. I wanted to bring this back out. You saw it in my previous Easter show. It is the largest egg ever. It kind of reminds me of the fabulous giveaway that Tracy and Colleen are doing, but theirs is a fancy gold. Mine's just pink. So if you were wanting to fill an egg like this for one of your kids, grandkids, your families, I have this huge egg to sell to you. It is new with tag. It's called Jumbo Easter Treat Container. We're going to start this one at $5. Look how big it is. Oh, okay. This is how big the bottom is. This is how big the top is. And even if you want to mail this to somebody, think about the difference in mailing your kids or grandkids a basket, which is going to be tumbling all over the place as it's thrown from mail carrier to mail carrier. Think how safe your items would be, Laurie, inside an egg.
Definitely. You could even put a stuffed animal in there.
Oh, Lisa, I'm selling the egg. Yes. And just like when I have Easter baskets tonight, I'm going to be selling the baskets. Now Lisa has me feeling bad that it's empty. It's so that y'all can fill it. So help me. But unlike with baskets, So, for instance, I'm going to be having these baskets later, but if you're shipping these, think how everything's going to be just, going flippity flop as the carrier throws the basket around. Now, I'm still going to be selling these baskets because some people are just going to be handing them out. But if you're mailing something, I really think this egg would be a great idea.
Yes.
Or maybe you're hosting an egg hunt and this is like the grand finale. But it's also a great time to plug Colleen and Tracy, who are getting closer and closer every week to their big Easter giveaway.
Lisa's in for 5.
Okay. Now, this is a one and done. I do not have these in any other colors. So if y'all have boys, I'm so sorry. So I realized that a boy probably is not going to be thrilled about a huge pink egg. Oh,
No.
and just in case you're interested in size, once again, it's the size of the ruler.
Going
In fact,
once,
here's my water bottle next to it. You can see how big it is in comparison just to a water bottle.
going twice.
Now everybody's looking to see how much water has she drunk? How long can she
They're
go?
wanting.
The other great idea about this is with it being a big size, you can fit bigger Easter items in it.
Yes.
So if you wanted to put a stuffed animal in it, many stuffed animals would fit. If you wanted to put, a bigger candy bar in it. So
Sold to Lisa. Congratulations.
thank you so much, Lisa. Okay, next we've got baskets. These baskets are going to be $2 for choice. So first I have a green. This is kind of a lime colored green. It's looking a little bit lighter on the screen than it really is. Now this one is a light green. Oh, the other green suddenly looks darker next to this one. Now it looks its true color. I also have yellow. And of course, I have pink. And I'm so sorry, but I'm sold out of the blue. So $2 for choice. And I will also show you something else I like about these. If you notice, these have these little holes. And the reason is the handles are detachable. So the way you detach them is you push down and pull out. So if you want to take them off just to be a bucket or a planter when you get them, or if you want me to take the handle off before I ship them to you so that they fit better in your box, I can. And then you just put it right back on. Another thing I like about these is look at the pattern. If you wanted to take a paint pen and do some squiggles or maybe draw some little flowers, maybe you want to glue some bling on it, maybe you want to glue a ribbon on it. Isn't there so much they could do to make this even fancier and
Oh,
blingier if they
bling it
wanted
out. You know me and bling.
to? I know Laurie'd be like clipping a brooch here, clipping a brooch here. She'd
Hmm.
say, that's flat for a reason.
I'd be putting gluing Mardi Gras beads on it.
Great idea. Okay, $2. Anybody? Thank you so much for mentioning the memberships. All of the memberships go with shout outs, and you get freebies in every single box that's shipped to you. And lately, I've been thinking maybe I should do some member only giveaways or drawings. I don't know. What do y'all think? Okay, any interest? Laurie, because I've got four colors of these and I have some multiples, you know what I think these would be great for?
What's that?
Do you want to guess?
Buy more, save more?
Yes! And she says it's so buy more, save more. It's
Buy
say
buy
it
more, save more?
right. Say it
I wasn't
right.
sure
Buy
if I was
more,
right.
save more. Hey, it would have gone with whatever you said. If you had said BOGO, I would have said, okay, well, we'll do BOGO instead of buy more, save more.
Buy
Um,
more, save more.
I would have gone with whatever you said. And I'm realizing now I had this one turned in a different direction. Okay, so these were only two piddly dollars, but we will. Oh, Lisa wants a
Lisa wants a
BOGO.
BOGO.
Well, in that case, I was going to say two for three, but now we're doing BOGO, so now you get two for $2. Whatever y'all request in the chat is most of the time what I do. Now, if there were crazy requests, I might have to say, I don't know. Might have to take a little pass on it, but I'll do a BOGO since there was a request. All right. So I'll let
Anybody
Jane
for a
put it in the
BOGO?
chat. So now you're going to buy one for $2 and you're going to get one absolutely free. So you're getting two for $2. Oh, I guess I should measure these. Okay, so let's take a look. They are 8 across. These would be great just for plants because with them being plastic, they're going to withstand the outdoors. Wouldn't this be great just to drop a plant from the nursery in? And they're 5 inches high. Because I was thinking, whatever doesn't sell, what am I going to do with it? And I started thinking, this would give the plants outside some color. Just drop the plant in here. And this way, too, it gives a place when I water them for the drainage to happen, and then the roots can soak it back up the next day. Because sometimes they get thirsty before I get around to watering them. So it's nice when there's a little water they can suck back up. And plants are really supposed to have a saucer. You know that, right, Laurie?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like teacups are supposed to have a saucer.
Saucer.
Mm-hmm. Basically, everything's supposed to have a saucer. If you think about it,
Everything
our
should have a
bed's kind of
saucer.
like our saucer. All right. Anybody? I went BOGO and still no sales? Really? Okay, we can pass on these. I'm so surprised. Well, I have a feeling these are going to sell on the replay. All right, next, while we're doing Easter stuff, I've got an Easter coloring book. Now, this one's a
Oh,
one
wow.
and done. It's specifically for Easter, and I'll show you the original price on it here. Oops. It is $9.99. So I'm not going to charge $9.99. I'm not going to charge $8.99 or $7.99 or $6.99. I'm going to charge $5. $5 starting bid.
That's a good price.
And doesn't look at this motif. Doesn't this look so much like that watering can card I had
Yeah.
last night?
Yeah. That's so cute.
And I'll flip through it a little bit for y'all. Super pretty. Oh, look at the mandala with eggs. Some of these go this direction. Super cute. So $5. Well, I wonder if Nancy's still here. So I think she's one of the people who enjoys coloring.
She loves to color. Mm-hmm.
She may not still be here. Maybe she'll watch it back on replay. Oh, thank you, Amy. Okay, last call on this. We'll pass them. Next, $4 for choice, Jane. The first choice is a Cleansies nasal razor, and you
Lisa's
can
in for
see.
5.
Okay. Everybody, make sure you're on live chat, not top chat, and that your little red line is pulled all the way forward.
Going once, twice, fair warning. Sold to Lisa. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Lisa. Okay, $4 for choice. I've got a Cleanse O's nasal razor, and this has no battery required. It has active lubrication. It has integrated safety comb, and here it shows you how your guy, your dad, your husband can use it for his grooming and how to hygienically clean it. This is going to be your first option. Second option is a travel manicure set, still new and sealed. It is a 5-piece set and case. Next option is going to be a 2-piece set of hummingbird feeders. Not really sure why it says steaks, but they're feeders. And this little part right here is where they stick their beak in, and you just fill this with sugar water. And it's a set of 2.
Lisa, you're so very sweet. She's gifting that Easter book to me.
Aw,
Thank you,
gift
Lisa.
alert, gift alert, gift alert, gift alert.
Thank you, baby.
So kind. Okay, looking for $4 for choice. Travel manicure set, nasal razor, or 2-pack of hummingbird feeders. All right, any interest in these? All right, we'll pass. All right, next, I want to show something kind of personal to me. It's something my mommy made. My mommy loved crafts and liked to make things for every occasion, and it always has this
Oh,
kind of
look
arts
how
and
sweet.
crafts, folk art kind of feel. So she made this stand up bunny. Now, if you look at it closely, you can see that the nose is embroidered. Oops, and she's got these long ears. This is all made out of kind of a um, canvas type material. She made the pretty little dress, and look at all the lace and the ribbons on it. It's got a little stand underneath it. I don't know why it's long sleeves. This bunny must live in cold weather because here we could never wear long sleeves on Easter. Well, they're kind of 3/4 length. So I'm going to start this one at $10.
Well, Cripple Creek, I'm glad you're back. She said next time it's
Oh,
someone else's turn to take out the garbage.
we're so glad you are back.
Yes, glad you're back.
Even just the time it would take to make the stuffed animal part, the time it would take to figure out the measurements of what you made in order to make the coordinating dress.
It's adorable.
And I would love for it to be sitting on somebody's table or buffet, bookcase, desk. It's one of those things that when it's around here, it makes me miss my mommy. So it needs to go someplace else where somebody will enjoy it because I need to enjoy my memories rather than just the pain of missing her, seeing things that she made. So, um, $10 starting bid, pretty please. Okay, I'll bring something up next that I have in all kinds of colors. Anybody for this handmade bunny in the specially made Dreas?
Well, good night, Sandra. Sandra. Sorry, Sandra. Good night, babe.
Good night, and thank you again for that suggestion for the faith based auction. You have such great suggestions. You keep those coming, sweetheart. I tell you what, I'm gonna do a price drop on this just to get it to sell. Let's mark it down to $7. Surely somebody could use a handmade piece to gift out to somebody, anybody, for $7, right? Let's do a price drop for $7. And at the top of the hour, we're gonna have our next $1 round. So y'all let me know if you'd like to see the smaller size of gel clings, if you want to see more charms, if you'd like to see some post-its, if you'd like to see some home items. Y'all let me know what you'd like the $1 round to be.
I'm in for 7.
Oh, God bless you. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you, Larry. You don't know how much I appreciate that. Okay. Let's see. Let me show one other thing while we're waiting for the top of the hour and waiting to see what everybody else wants. Okay. Oh, here's a pretty item. This was not made by my mother. You can tell because it's got the tag here, although it has a handmade look to it. It's a pot with beautiful stripes on the bottom, and then it's got the stacked eggs right here, and they are beautifully stacked in this topiary. So we're going to start this one at 7. And I love that this is in all of the citrus colors. You know, sometimes Easter goes a pink, a purple, blue, but I love that this one is yellow, green, and orange. So it has such a citrusy feeling to it. Okay, any interest? All right, we're going to pass on this. The next item I should have showed when I was showing all those Easter cards. It is a huge roll of Easter stickers. Let me see if it says how many is in it. Let's say 500 pieces. All right, at
500. Wow.
let's start this at $5. That way they'll be just a penny each. So 500 stickers, and I know the packaging is torn. In fact, I'm going to use the fact that the packaging is torn to be able to show you the stickers. Look how cute these
Cute.
are for just a penny each. Oh, look, he's juggling eggs.
Cute.
Oh, and gummy bears. Oh, look, the bunny is going Easter egg hunting. And of course, we can't see them all because there are 500. So cute to seal up your Easter cards or put on the envelopes, maybe to seal up your Easter treat bags. Even just to add some stationery. 500 stickers.
Hey, Darlene.
Hey, Darlene, I'm so glad you stopped by. We're always way more blessed when you stop by. All right, 500 stickers. So these are just a penny a piece.
Yes, Amy, I got it.
Thanks, Amy. We appreciate you making part of the
Thank
list
you.
tonight. Okay, any interest? All right, we will pass then. I'm so surprised I say pass. I tell you what, we're getting so close to Easter. Let's price drop this to $3. $3. Anybody want these for $3? Before I go on to the next item. I don't know if I even have time to go on to the next item before the top of the hour. So y'all let me know what you'd like to see for our next dollar round. Would you like to see the smaller gel clings? Would you like to see more charms, post-its, pens, household items? Y'all get to choose. And anybody, now that we've done a price drop from 5 to 3 for this 500 pack of stickers. Okay, well, if there's no interest, we will pass. Were there any suggestions on our next dollar round, or should I just pick?
I think you should just pick. I don't see anything.
Okay, well, I'm going to grab the post-its then. As I got stuff falling. All right, we'll tell anybody new who's just tuning in how this works.
Well, this is Belle's Bargain Bonanza. And at the beginning of the show and at the top of every hour that we're on, uh, we have a $1 round where everything starts just at $1.
Okay, so $1 for choice. First, we're going to start with some hearts. Got lots of different colors in these cute little hearts. So regardless of what your favorite color is, I think I am prepared. But perhaps you would prefer a quotation type shape. So I've got some different colors in these as well.
That's a lot of colors.
Yeah. And
That's
if you
great.
like some little monsters or some little pets or some little blobs with eyes, I've got just a couple colors of them. And for those of you who prefer the flags, because you like to have just a little flag to indicate different things, I do have these come in 10 colors. So you're getting a 200-piece set of these colored flags. So this will be a choice as well. Okay, any interest?
Brenda's in for one.
Fantastic.
Thank you,
All right.
Darlene.
Anybody else?
Going once, going twice.
Oh, that's so sweet, darling.
Fair warning.
Isn't that what I said to Rainbow? Since Rainbow's getting to come to the auction as a guest rather than having to watch the chat, it's so nice just to be able to put your feet up and not have to do anything, just to be a guest
That's right.
after a
Just
long day of
relax.
modding.
Yeah.
Because Darlene
Sold,
works hard on so many channels.
sold to Brenda. Which one of ones would you like? Congratulations.
I wonder what she'll choose. You think we'll figure out her favorite color by what she chooses? You know, earlier we
Possibly.
were talking about different people's colors. Oh, and once we get back, we'll. It, Lisa was asking about something in red, and I said, "Well, I have something in all colors."
She says the box and the yellow heart. I think she means the flags, the pack of flags.
Oh, they're not a box. Let me show you a
Is that
close.
what you mean by the box, the pack of flags?
These it's just a package like this. It does have a little ruler on the side. I just noticed though. That's handy. Let me get the yellow heart. Is it these two?
Yes, the flags and the yellow heart.
Okay, fantastic. All right. Anybody else? Yep, Janice is right. Y'all please click the thumbs up. Hopefully we're up to at least 30 by now. Okay, last call. All right, well, let me clear these away and we'll go to something else. Oh, well, I have stationery. I should show this one other thing before I go to the pouches that come in red and
Okay.
other colors, although I don't know if Lisa's even still watching. These are going to be $3 for choice. I have 64 square mounting tabs. I have a set of 2 retractable gel pens, and they're in a pretty blue. I have shaped scissors, so they're going to cut in these shapes. This one's called Clouds. This one cuts in this zigzag, and it's called, oh, that's probably the brand, but it cuts in this zigzag. And this one cuts in this like steps kind of a pattern. And last but not least, I've got this whole set of little stampers or stompers, and they have cute little shapes. I'm not sure if y'all can see that some of these are shaped like this one's a flower.
Oh, those are cute.
Let me see if I can open it to show y'all. So, like this one, for instance, is a flower. So it's going to make a flower design. Okay. So those are your $3 choices. And did we find out if Lisa was still here?
Lisa, you still in the chat?
I'm so sorry that I didn't get to her request soon enough. It's so hard to move quick enough before I lose customers. People watch for such a short time. But I will still show it anyway. Maybe she can watch on the replay. I try to keep up as best as I can with the requests, but y'all keep the requests coming in. Anybody? Okay, last call on all these stationery items. I guess that's what I get for showing this rather than going to the item for Lisa. But before I closed up this whole box, it was in here, so I just wanted to finish it out. All right, let's pass on these. All right, this next item is going to be $3 for choice. And I have these in all kinds of colors. Here's the one in red, but really you can kind of sort of see through it, and it's got lots of colored stripes in it. Here is the pull tab, very secure here, and it is striped. Well, Lisa has a toddler, so therefore it may have been time to put her toddler to bed or put her husband to bed. So the next one's magenta. This one is white. Here is yellow, black. Here is green, blue, blush pink, and lavender. So I've got 9 different colors. That's why I said there's going to be a color that everybody likes.
I'm in for 3.
Thank you. And these are great for cosmetics. These are great for your pens and pencils. So much you could do with these. Even just if you need a compartment inside your purse. You know, some purses don't have pockets and they don't have a lot of compartments. But I've found when I'm using one of those purses, if I just throw receipts in the bottom, they just kind of get pulverized by my keys and my wallet and the other things. Whereas if I have one of these pouches inside, it will keep all of my receipts nice and neat for when I need them for taxes. That's how they got the toddler. That's how they got the toddler. So, well, that and they had, you know, about 10 years of marriage at that point. So, I can't tell you more than that because I'm single and she'll have to tell me on my wedding night. So, are you married, Miss Cripple Creek?
Going once.
Lisa's going to be so upset when she heard I was talking about her after she left, and I told about her marriage and the creation of her child. She's like not going to speak to me ever again. Well, unless I'm watching her videos, giving her a thumbs up or telling people to subscribe to her, which I'm saying all of that now in order to make it better. Bless her heart.
So to Lori. Okay, I would like the yellow one,
Okay, here's the sunshine yellow one.
the green one,
Okay, I'm now sold out of green.
the magenta one,
Okay, sold out of magenta. I'm so sorry for your loss. Cripple Creek also lost her beloved longtime spouse, as did Laurie.
and that's it for now.
Okay, thank you so much for those three. So I still have red, white, black, another yellow, lavender, blush pink, and blue. Um, Lisa M. Adventure has been a moderator for me since the beginning of my channel. Before Laurie, she was my co host. And before there even was a co host, she ran my chat. So I am forever indebted to her. I also like all the other Lisas as well. I've enjoyed being on Lisa's new adventure several times. But Lisa in Adventure is my original Lisa Adventure. Does that make sense?
Yes,
Yes.
I followed you.
Okay.
Kathy Dubrick would like one blue one.
Okay. Here's my last blue one. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Anybody else? We've still got 6 great colors. Some of the colors I have multiples, some I don't. In fact, I'm just going to show y'all what I have multiples left of. I've got 2 red, 2 white, 2 pink, and 2 black. So 1 yellow and 1 lavender. And I love that you can kind of sort of a little bit see through these. Really great if you're giving them to a kid or a teen because then you can see what they put in it. Might also be great for the beach too, because then things could kind of dry out and breathe on the way home. Okay, last call on these. All right, what would y'all like to see next? Otherwise, I'm just going to pick something, but I love to take requests. I'm kind of thinking it might be fun to do some jewelry, unless somebody has a better suggestion. I'm getting out of grid.
Getting out of grid.
Yep, 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 yep. Now, this doesn't mean I don't have some jewelry on models, because I do, but sometimes it's nice just to line up jewelry easy peasy so you can compare apples to apples. And I have a few Betsy Johnson necklaces, and this way you can kind of compare Betsy to Betsy. Heavens to Betsy! Oh, I'm sorry. My mother always said that. That was her like a cry of surprise. It's like, really? So here's the first one.
Wow.
Might have too much light on it. So I don't
that's
want y'all to think
amazing.
it is shining because of the light. So here's your tag on it. Here's your hang tag on it. Now I might need more light for this. Flip it to the other side. I don't know if it's going to focus, but that's your first one. These are all going to be Betsy's. Okay, next, if you thought that was pretty, but you're just not a red person, oh, these can be $10 for choice. I also have it in blue. Let me turn on the light and try one more time to show y'all the hang tag. We can get it to focus. Well, let me try this side of the hang tag. But it just might not. There it
There you
is.
go.
Let me flip it over so you can see it here.
Yeah, Betsy Johnson.
Okay. So, but I'm not going to keep showing you the close up on everyone. Y'all get the idea. So I bought these in a lot from somebody who claimed to work at the factory. Okay, next one I have. Oh, don't tangle. Okay, here's the next one. It's an enamel frog.
Oh, look at that.
And this one is molded. Look how nice this one sits up. It's a big, dramatic, heavy piece. And once again, here's all of this. Okay, next. I'm not sure if these are cats or meerkats. Y'all can tell me in the chat what you think, if you think they're cats or meerkats. But look at
Mm,
them all sitting on the log. And here's
look
the
how
back
cute.
of it. And I love that she has such nice, big, substantial veils. And all of
Yeah.
her jewelry is on really. Okay, next. Anybody like turtles? Look at this blinged out
Wow.
turtle. Here's the back of it. You can see it is thick and molded. Her pieces are so heavy and substantial. So I'm going to put this one up here. Super blingy. All right, here's the
These are
next
amazing.
one. And spoiler alert, I will be having some that are both necklaces and brooches.
Wow.
So here's the next one. And look how it is attached. So here is the top piece of it. And this is the
Wow.
bottom dangle. So when you look how the necklace goes through, see how it goes through up here? And so all of this is just the dangle to it. All right, let's see if there's any interest on these. And then I'll grab some of the ones that are both necklaces and brooches. Okay, any interest? I may have accidentally put the necklaces where it's hard to see the brooches because I'm looking at this and it's like, I should have put the chain part over here so that you could actually see the pendant. Oh, did we have a bid on the frog?
I don't think so.
Okay. Any interest before I clear these off and we'll do some of the necklace and brooch combos? All right, last call. I'm always scared of scraping it to the side because that's when all of a sudden somebody gets interested. All right, well, I'll clear these aside. They may just be waiting for somebody in the replay. This tends to be one of the items that people will message about because it's a substantial item that they thought about and they can't sleep because they keep thinking about it.
You talking about me, girl?
Not only you, there's a couple few other people in the chat who do that too.
I do
So,
that. I do.
okay, let's see what I have in the combo. All right. Once again, I'm not going to stop to show you the marking on every one, but they're all going to have the long necklace. They're all going to have the dangle heart with her name on one side and her initials on the other side. So here's the first one. It is this beautiful dancing girl or ballerina. And here's the
Oh,
brooch
pretty.
part. And it comes on the necklace. So to me, it's twice the value because just a brooch would easily be worth $10. But now you're also getting the long chain necklace with it also. Okay, next one. I'm not sure if this is an owl or a hawk or an eagle, but look at the spectacular
Oh,
weaving on
whoa.
it. Look at the red eyes. The wings are just spectacular. Here is the back of it. And so it actually hangs if you wear it as a necklace this way. So this is going to be how it hangs as a necklace. This is going to be how you're going to pin it if it's a brooch.
Oh, look at that.
Okay, next for my cat lovers. Look at this adorable one.
Oh, look at him.
And here's the back, here's the bail, here is the pin to it. But if that doesn't look like your pet, I'm not sure if this one is a cat or dog, but I'm not here to judge. It's got beautiful enamel. Here's the brooch, and here's the bail up here.
Cute.
So these are $10 as well. Okay, for my insect lovers. Boom.
Whoa.
Look at the fancy and fabulous stones on this one. For my purple lovers,
Oh, that's
look at
pretty.
those beautiful gemstones. Here's the brooch, here's the bail.
That one's really pretty too.
Thank you. I should probably save this one for the faith-based auction because serpents are mentioned many times in the Bible,
Oh,
going all the way
yes.
back to the Garden of Eden. Look at the eyes. Look at the bling. Look how the head sits up. Look how the tail swirls. This is so beautiful. So here's your pin. Here's your bail. This is a great example of how something that is monotone can be so pretty because you notice the details. When there's
Mm-hmm.
not a lot of color, you notice the craftsmanship of the texture and of the embedded stone. Next, here is a zebra.
Ah,
Here's
cute.
the pin on it and the bail. Oh, and I ran out of room. Well, I guess if there's interest, I can fill up the grid again. I hate to keep filling up the grid if there's no interest, though. We'll see if there's interest, and if y'all want me to fill it up one more time, I've got a cow, another cat, a um, peacock. But if there's no interest, we'll move on to something else.
They are amazing, Jane.
So, looking for $10. Okay, we're gonna pass then. All right, well, let's look at just some pendants. How about that? Just some pendants. And we're going to start these at just $7. Just $7. These are going to be great for Easter. I've got a bunny,
Oh, cute. Little bunny.
and I have the bunny in both a silver tone and a gold tone. So I'm going to put them both in the same
Ah,
square, but it's going to be choice of. Next, look at this enameled dog.
oh, very regal.
So we'll put that one on D. Look at this jaguar. Oops. Jaguar, or maybe it's a cougar, a panther. Not quite sure.
Cute.
Put that one on C. Here's a butterfly. Look at those fancy, sparkly
Pretty.
gemstones. Here's a turtle that's all blinged out. Look at this fox. Love the fancy tail to it. Here's a beautiful dragonfly.
Oh, look at that.
It's got channel set stones in the tail.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I also have a fox in purple. So I'm going to
Oh,
put
look at
those
that.
both
Purple.
here so that they can do choice of brown or purple. And then last but not least, I'm going to do a choice of bicycle. You can choose between this one with pink stones around the wheels, although it's got lots of different colors, or this one which has red stones around the wheel.
Oh,
So I may have too much light. Any interest? All right, last call on this.
it would be hard to pick just one. That's what Jane was saying.
All right, well, I tell you what we'll do. We're going to move this. Let's go to some smaller brooches at a smaller price. Let me bring out a smaller chart. A smaller chart. Okay, I'm going to bring out this chart and let's do some smaller brooches. Maybe these were just too big. All right, these brooches are going to start at just $4. $4. So like half price, but they are a little smaller.
Belle,
Yes,
Kathy
ma'am.
was asking if she could see the teapot necklace. Did we have a teapot necklace?
Teapot necklace. I don't remember a
I
teapot.
don't think we
What
had a.
what color was it? I'm glad to
Okay,
reshow anything. I don't remember there being a.
can you describe it
It seemed
maybe?
like most of them were animals and insects. And what color were the stones in it? I'm trying to think what wasn't an animal. This one wasn't an animal. Did you maybe think this one?
Hmm.
That one? Trying to think what there was other than animals. I mean, there was
Oh,
a dancing doll.
she said you didn't show it, but you said you had one of Betsy Johnson's.
Yes, the first two rounds were all Betsy Johnson.
But she said you didn't show it. You had said you had more Betsy Johnson's. Did you say you had a teapot?
I don't think that I did. I said
Said
I
no.
also had a cow, a cat, a peacock. I'm trying to think what else. Um, a bicycle. I don't believe I have a teapot. I'm so sorry. Had an insect. I don't believe I had anything with a,
A teapot.
unless it was like a cat touching a teapot, but I still don't think. I am so sorry, Kathy. Well, let me show you these pens. These are enamel, and here's the back of them. So I'm going to start with these cute little birds.
Oh, she said, "Oh, peacock." I thought you said teapot. No worries.
Okay.
Gotcha, Kathy.
Here's the second one. So it's the same bird design, but different colors. I'm so sorry if my accent got in the way. I apologize. Okay, next, if you prefer little bugs, look how cute these little ladybugs are. This ladybug is pink. This ladybug is green and a peridot. This ladybug is a brilliant emerald color. Here's a beautiful one in, oops, I forgot to turn the light back on. And they're scooting out. I'm trying to keep them new in their package. But if I need to open these up, I can. And here's the last one. Okay, let's see what else I have. Okay, here's a dainty little one that's like a flower. We'll put that right here. Oops, got it backwards. Well, I still have it backwards. Okay, there we go. This one is a paved leaf.
Wow, sparkly.
Yes.
Wow.
Small but mighty.
Yes.
This one's a cute little dog.
Ah, look at Dachshund.
Okay, so looking for $4. But if y'all aren't interested in brooches, y'all can just tell me. It won't hurt my feelings. Y'all can just let me know what you are interested in.
Kathy's in for 4.
Okay.
Going once, going twice. Fair warning. Sold to Kathy. Congratulations. Which one you like?
Congratulations. Oh, I just have, these are all one and dones.
All one and done.
Yeah, I rarely have duplicates of jewelry. So is she picking the dash one then?
Which one or ones would you like, Kathy? Okay,
Sure.
she would like the dachshund, and could you show the ladybug colors?
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. If you want me to take these out of the package, let me know. I can do that. Or you think I should just do that anyway? Let me just do that anyway. Just trying to keep them pristine. So hopefully y'all can see that this one is purple. Sometimes you can see the color better from the back. These I don't think are that case. But these are purple. So Laurie, let me know if it is helpful to take them
Okay.
out of the case or I'm just wasting everybody's time.
What color is that one?
All right, let me open it up.
The last three
I
we were able
have
to see.
eyesight problems and I really don't see well at night. So you putting me on the spot to ask me is really not too helpful. I would say this one is citrine. This one looks citrine to me. Oh, I'm about to fall over my chair. Let me see if I can scoot this way. Okay, here's the next one. And this one you can probably
That
see
one's
through the
blue.
package. Yes. This one I think you can probably see through really
It's a
well. It's
green.
peridot. And this last one is, oops, I'm moving the camera,
Is a pink.
is pink. So it's the color of morganite. It's not morganite. It's that color.
Okay, she would like J, please.
J. Okay. So
J was the blue.
okay. Fantastic. All right. Anybody else for a bird, a ladybug, a leaf, or a flower? Okay. Last call then. Okay. Let's see. I'll tell you what. We've had $7 and we've had $4. That's a big gap. That's a big gap. Let's circle back and do one more round, and we'll do these at 6. One more round at 6. What do you say, Larry?
Sure.
Okay. Here is the first one. Beautiful in purple. We'll put this one on H. beautiful starfish, lots of shades of blue. And I love that the shades of blue change from blue topaz to a tanzanite color to a clear color. It's not all the same shade of blue. Okay. Next, I have a pink bicycle that is all blinged out. Look how pretty and girly that is. I think if they had had bicycles like that when I was growing up, I might have gotten to learn to ride a bicycle. Next, if we have any elephant lovers, look at this beautiful pink elephant. Here is a gorgeous blingy fox with a black pearl. Look at those eyes. Put that one on B. Here's a beautiful blingy dragonfly. This one may be too big for my grid. Well, it kind of sort of almost fits. I also have that dragonfly in blue, a nice rich royal blue. That one on A. And then I've got this beautiful bird, lots of colors. Okay, any interest? Okay, Kathy's in at 6.
Going once, going twice. Fair warning. Sold to Kathy. Congratulations. Which one of ones would you like? The fox, please.
Fox, great choice. All right, anybody else? This kind of reminds me of that fun brooch game that Colleen and Tracy played, where when it's called Springo. If y'all missed last night's auction on their channel, go back and rewatch. That was so fun. Where people got to buy brooches for reduced cost after they had bought a full priced item. It was just so genius. I was just sitting there just rooting for people. Come on, heads up, you can do it.
I kept getting heads down.
So many people did because you love
Yes.
brooches. So I was rooting for you. I was rooting for Sonia. It seemed like the people who like brooches the most kept getting the face down.
Yeah.
I need to come up with some game where like everybody wins. Well, it's got to be different for your own
Right.
channel. You can't just do what somebody else does.
Correct.
But I kept thinking I would have loved to have done that, but maybe someday they'll invite me to come on. But then I'm gonna like want everybody to win all the time, so it would be so hard. Okay, does anybody have chapped lips? I have these big mega packs of lip balm. So if you're doing a whole bunch of Easter baskets and you need a whole bunch, imagine buying this and opening it up. You got everybody covered. Or maybe you just need a big pack for your household. Maybe you need some and your husband needs some and your kids. Look at all these flavors. So in here, you're going to get 10. So these are going to be $10 for a 10 pack. Here's the first one. You get s'mores, Reese's, Hershey, Whoppers, Mounds, Almond Joy. I think that's s'mores again. Hershey, York, and Reese's. Oh, and Darlene is agreeing. It was definitely fun. So here I am advertising other channels, but I am so glad when other people have great ideas. I have no problem in shouting them out. Here is the next one. This one is Sweets by Hershey. It's Twizzler, different flavors of Jolly Rancher, um, Bubble Yum, Twizzlers, more different Jolly Ranchers, more different Bubble Yums, Icebreakers, ice. Sorry. Okay, here's the next one. Okay, next I've got a SpongeBob SquarePants. But you don't have to live under the sea to enjoy these. And once again, they've got different flavors strawberry. That one's just berry. I'm not going to go through the scent of every one. Y'all get the idea. Let's see if I have any different flavors or if I've shown them all. Oh, one more. For those of you who want superheroes, by Marvel. Look at all these superheroes. From Incredible Hulk to Iron Man to a whole bunch, I don't even know their names because I'm old and childless. But God loves me anyway. Okay, so these are the choices. Looking for $10 for a choice for an entire 10 pack.
Hey, Lady Braven.
Hey, Lady Braven. So glad to see you. We've been missing you. Oh, nice. Well, I tell you what, this is probably going to sound crazy because you're saying it's already a 10 pack. Who needs to buy more, save more on a 10 pack? But, if you have lots of kids or grandkids, or you want to put a bunch in each Easter basket, you might could use some. So, Laurie, even though it probably sounds crazy to do a buy more, save more, I'm going to do one.
Crazy.
I know. Um,
What's it going to be?
it's going to be 2 10 packs for 17.
2 for 17. There you go, y'all.
So if you like the taste of a Reese's and Hershey and York and Almond Joy, Mounds, Whoppers, S'mores, Bubble Yum, Twizzler, Jolly Ranchers, and so many of the fruit scents. Save the calories and just put the taste on your lips. How great of a diet secret is it? You get the taste, you get the sensation. You'll still be licking your lips. You just don't have to do any chewing. Okay, last call on these then. Who doesn't need smooth, supple, nourished, soft lips? Even if you have nobody to kiss with them like me, you still want your lips just to feel good on your body. That way they're not cracking and peeling. Because you can use this just for you. It doesn't have to be for your spouse. All right, we're going to pass on these then. And you know what time it is, Laurie?
It is top of the hour.
Okay, so tell everybody how this works.
At the beginning of the show and at the top of every hour, we have a $1 round where everything starts at just $1.
Okay, first item is going to be an iridescent cake topper, and it says yay. So if you have a last minute occasion, this is going to work for every last minute occasion because a birthday is a yay. A good grade on a test or a paper is a yay. A 6 month anniversary with your girlfriend, a promotion at your job, whatever it is, yay is always going to work. Next, I have these crafting sticks. Now, I gotta admit, I don't really know what to do with these, but I'm guessing somebody out there does. Okay, next, I have these save your stemware. Oh, look, these were marked down to $2.94. It's a 4 pack, and you put these in your dishwasher. So apparently these hold these in your dishwasher so they don't fall over and knock and crack into each other. So you get a 4 pack of those. All right. Next, I've got these foil butterflies. Okay, I've got some little containers. I'm not sure if these are for keeping little beads or what, but here's the first one. It's got the little latch right here. Here's another little container. Let's see what else I've got. I've got some of these 5 down hangers where you can hang all of these hang clothes in all of those holes and they will hang down this way. So for a compact closet. And if for some reason you don't like black, well,
Brenda's in for
I
one.
have peach and I also have white. So available in 3 colors if you care. And some people just want their closet organized. They don't necessarily care about the coloring of their hangers. Some people want all matching hangers in one color. And I respect it either way. If you need padded hangers, These are padded. I'm going to put those in the back. Next, I have a pulley, which is a heavy duty scouring stick. And you can use it for deep stains, for hard water rings, for rust and paint removal, and for carbon buildups. And I think I've got my auction block full.
Anyone for 110? Going once?
And as always, Jane is doing such a great job in explaining the bidding process ever so clearly. Thank you so much, Jane.
Going twice? Fair warning. Sold to Brenda. Congratulations. Which one or ones would you like? She would like the Yay cake topper.
Okay, now some of these I have multiples, so I'll tell you which ones I have multiples of and which ones are one and done. I do have multiples of the cake topper. The wooden sticks are a one and done. I'm sorry, what else did you say?
Um, the butterflies and the
Okay, the
white
butterflies are a one
and the
and done.
white hanger.
Did she mean the white padded hanger or the white five down hanger?
I think the 5 down hanger.
Okay, I have two of the white five down hanger. So I have two of these in this color as well as the other colors. So help me out on quantities, Miss Long.
Alrighty. Alrighty. How many cake toppers would you like? Just one of each.
Oh, okay. Here's a cake topper, and here's one of these white hangers. Okay. Anybody else? Okay. Anybody else? Now open to everybody else in the chat. We've got more cake toppers, padded hangers, scouring sticks, the save your stemware holders for your dishwasher, these little containers, the five down hangers. Last call. All right, start clearing these away. All right, thank you, thank you. Okay, next, $3. I have this plaid brag book. It's by Kaplan and it holds 36 4x6 photos. It is new and sealed, and it's got this great plaid that will work for men or women. So if you're afraid that you won't always be able to look at the photos on your phone, maybe you are afraid of breaking your phone. Maybe your phone isn't always charged. Maybe you can't always find your phone, or maybe you want just a book that you can take with you to show grandma. to the nursing home or to carry with you when you're traveling. This is great to actually be able to turn pages and look at the photos or look through them with somebody who's visiting and then tell them the story. Oh, this is the time we went to the beach. This is when we went to the fair. This was Jack's third birthday. This was our 20th anniversary. That way you can kind of talk people through the photos. Or maybe you just want all the photos of one of your children together, or of a certain grandchild together, or all the vacation photos together. So $3. Okay, we can pass on that one. Okay, the next thing I have is open. It's open. And y'all are going to say, why is it open? Well, I opened this myself. I love fancy pillowcases, but the problem is I'm not fancy. So I bought the Serta Rest. It's a 2-pack, and so you're getting one because I kept one, and it's a waterproof pillow protector. And you're saying, why do you need a waterproof pillow protector? Well, here's the thing. I'm single and I cry and I wear makeup. So the problem I was having is that I was ruining pillow after pillow after pillow because if I laid down, well, I would cry or my eyes would seep or I would drool. And I realized looking at my pillows when I would change the pillowcases on laundry day that I was starting to see little spots. And so I thought, what do I do? And then I realized that if I put a waterproof pillowcase over my pillow, and then I put my pretty silk satin, whatever kind of pillowcase I'm using to go with my actual sheets, then it protects the pillow. You don't feel it against your face, but it saves your pillow because pillows are expensive. I mean, 10, 20, some pillows are even $50, the ones that are good and last for years. So I just thought this was a saver. Loved it, loved it. But I don't need the 2-pack because it's just me. So if anybody's interested in this, $3. But just know it is open, it is Serta, and it is waterproof. Sorry, Jane. I should have told you the price before I told that embarrassing confession. But I know I can't be the only crier out there. And I know I can't be the only person who is alone or lonely. So, or who misses their loved ones. I'm kind of embarrassed that I told y'all that now, but I kind of wear my heart on my sleeve. And when you don't have anybody to talk to, it's usually just you talking to God. And me talking to God mostly comes out in tears. And God understands that. Okay, any interest on this one? Okay, we can pass on that. I may just have to keep it as a spare. Don't really need it as a spare because the one just holds up perfectly. All right, next I have a string of wooden beads. And it's literally that. I'm not 100% sure what you're supposed to do with them. I guess you could wrap it around something or use it as a decorative hanger. It is super duper long, though. Let me show you how long it is. Here's my ruler. So this is one ruler long. And then you swirl it around, and this is a second ruler long. This is a third ruler long, and then here it goes. But even though it is this many rulers back and forth, I'm started at $2. Oh, thank you, Jane. I appreciate you. So $2 for this long string of wooden beads that you can use for any and all of your crafting purposes. And if y'all haven't already clicked the thumbs up after this kind of confessions of a Southern Belle, y'all show me that it is okay to just be myself and bare my soul here amongst friends by clicking that thumbs up. Hopefully, we have long past 30 by now. All right, any interest in this string of natural blonde wooden beads? Okay, let's pass on this. Next, we're going to do $3 for choice, and let me show you a bunch of choices. The first choice is going to be a pom pom DIY kit that makes two. So you're going to get to make this cute Easter bunny, and you're going to get to make this cute chick. And all of the stuff is here, the googly eyes, the ribbon, the pom poms, everything you need. Second choice for $3 is a 24-pack of the cutest straws ever. So these have bunnies on them, and these have eggs on them. And the straws are all different pastel colors. Next, I've got this says cheers, and it will help to stop up any of your, I'm going to say olive oils, but y'all might say adult beverages. So $3 for choice. These are all one and dones, no duplicates. Any interest in the crafting kit, the 24-pack of straws, or the bottle stopper? Okay, last call on this. Next, $4 for choice. The $4 choice is going to be a set of two bowls that are
Oh,
shaped
look how
like a
cute.
bunny or like a peep. So once again, they are new and strapped to each other. So it's a set of two. Or I have this beautiful statue with some feathers. You can tell I have the fan on because, it's in the high 70s here. And it has a little bowl where you could put an egg or whatever you wanted to put in it. Just look at his texture. And also, I'm not sure if you can see, but it has a little sparkle to it.
Oh, yeah.
Probably can't see. Do you see?
Cute.
Do you see now the sparkle?
Yeah.
So, and look at those sweet eyes. Take me home tonight. Okay, so there are your choices for $4. Okay, we're going to pass on these. Let's go down to $2, Jane, and let me show you what I have. I have these beautiful stones. Look at all of this texture that says Happy Easter. So you can set it up like this, or you can lay it down like this if you're laying it in a garden. But if you want to set it up, and this is what it looks like on the back. So that's how you can lay it flat if you want to, or it can stand up if you want to. I also have this in blue. And do take note that for your $2 for choice, these are not only two different colors, but they're two different designs. You see how, Laurie, the green one has a small pattern of daisies,
Yes.
and the blue one has a larger flower pattern. And
Yep.
I'm going to add one more thing. I'm going to add an entire 8 count of bunnies.
Oh, cute.
So whether you want to put them inside eggs or you want to make a little bunny village, you could even paint your little bunnies if you wanted to. For some reason on the package it says a party favor. I'm not sure how or why that would be a party favor. I see it as more decor, but
I have the pink one, like the Happy Easter eggs.
mhm.
I love it.
Oh, I'm so glad. All right, well, we will pass on these two then. All right, next is something I've been meaning to show, and because it's glass and breakable, I keep putting it off, but let me open it up and unwrap this. Okay, camera. It is a glass bunny-shaped canister.
Oh, how cute.
So here's the bottom of it, and here's the stopper so that it gets a tight seal. And look how cute the body is. Just adorable. So $5. It'd be super cute, filled with the Easter colored M&Ms, or with some of your little miniatures in there. Even jelly beans.
That's what I was thinking. It's
And I
jelly
have
beans.
3 of these available. So really, you could line all 3 up like canisters and have them with different snacks, just going down your buffet, going down your coffee table. People could help themselves. But I just think this is so detailed and ornate. And
Very
I'm
sweet.
thinking they are vintage because these were from my mom. And found them in the back of a closet. She just never got around to opening them, or maybe put them away and forgot where she put them. She was great at that. She's like, I know somewhere I have, and then she'd tell the story about it, but I'm not sure exactly where I packed it up. Or I don't want to unload that whole cabinet or that whole closet just to get to one thing. So cute. And then just look at the texture too on it. Such a great texture. Okay, well, last call on this one. Well, Lori, I feel like we're kind of slowing down a little bit for tonight. So I think we should thank Jane for doing such a good job running the chat. Tomorrow night, Rainbow Cookie Sprinkles will be sprinkling the chat with her fun and kindness at 9 p.m. tomorrow night at our late night auction. Then on Wednesday and Thursday, we will be packing, boxing, weighing, and calculating the shipping and getting those invoices out. And then we will start it all again on Saturday. Y'all make sure and mark your calendars for next Monday when Jane's daughter Haley will join me to co host on Monday, April 7th, for our faith based items auction. That's going to be so much fun.
That's gonna be a good night. Mhm.
All right. Well, what do we say?
We say laissez les bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. Good night.